This is Marto. In this video I will show you the game between Shakhriyar Mamedyarov and Vladimir Kramnik. This is the game from Tal Memorial Blitz tournament that was played in Sochi in 2014. Shakhriyar Mamedyarov had white pieces and he started with e4. Kramnik played e5, knight to c3, knight to f6, and now g3. Interesting choice of opening, isn't it? Going for a less known variation. d5, e takes on d5, knight takes on d5, bishop to g2, black to move. Kramnik played knight to f6, knight takes on c3, would not lose any time. We have knight to f6, d3, knight to c6, knight to f3, bishop to c5, and both players castle kingside. a3, preparing b4, rook to e8, rook to e1, h6, h3, taking the control of g4 square, a6, making room for the bishop on a7, b4, bishop to a7, bishop to e3, bishop takes bishop, rook takes bishop, bishop to f5, knight to h4, attacking the bishop, bishop to h7, white to move. Should white take the knight on c6 with the bishop or not? Would you? You can double the pawns, but you will lose your bishop. Mamedyarov did. Bishop takes on c6, good choice. Pawn takes bishop, knight to f3, black to move. The pawn on e5 is under attack. How should black continue? To push the pawn? Perhaps the best is knight to d5. Kramnik played a5, losing the pawn on e5. White is a pawn up. Pawn takes pawn. Pawn takes pawn. Rook takes rook. Queen takes rook. White is a pawn up. But not only that, white also has a better pawn structure. Queen to d6, threatening rook takes knight. How to defend the knight? What would you do? Perhaps knight to g4 is not a bad move. Mamedyarov played a very clever move. Queen to a2. Is it a blunder? Black can capture the knight. Kramnik didn't. He played bishop to g6, making room for the king on h7. What is wrong with taking the knight? Let's have a look. If rook takes knight, then queen to a8 check, and after knight to e8 in a slow motion, queen takes knight check, rook takes queen, rook takes rook check, queen to f8, rook takes queen check, king takes rook, and white has a one endgame. Okay, let's return to our game. Queen to a5, defending the knight. Rook to b8, threatening rook takes pawn. How to defend the pawn? Mamedyarov captured the bishop on g6. Pawn takes knight. knight to e4 attacking the queen. Knight takes knight. Could black win the pawn on b4? Let's have a look. If queen takes pawn, then knight takes knight on f6 check. And after pawn takes knight, queen takes on c7, queen to f8, queen takes on c6. This would be winning for white. So we have knight takes on e4, rook takes knight, king to h7, h4, rook to b5 attacking the queen, queen to a8, g5. If rook takes pawn, then rook to e8 threatening checkmate, and after g5, h5, and how to stop rook to h8. So we have g5, h5, g4, queen to e8, threatening rook to e6, queen to g6, check, and after king goes to g8, rook to e8, check. So Kramnik played rook to g5, queen to f7, black to move. Kramnik played queen to d5, thinking that swapping queens would make life easier. Queen takes queen, pawn takes queen, rook to e7 attacking the pawn on c7, c6, rook to c7, rook takes pawn on h5, rook takes pawn on c6, d4, white to move. White played a move and black resigned. What is the move? Mamedyarov played rook to d6 and Kramnik resigned in view of discontinuation. Rook to b5, rook takes pawn on d4. And white has 3 passed pawns on the queen side. This is too much even for a super GM like Kramnik. The Tal Memorial Blitz took place on the 13th and 14th November 2014 in Sochi. Shakhriyar Mamedyarov won the title with 16 out of 22 games and took home $20,000. Not bad for playing chess for 2 days. And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess and bye for now.